Looking at the Maharashtrian village of Ralegan Siddhi today, it is hard to believe that it was once chronically prone to drought. The ripening fields of jawar that stretch in all directions are clear signs of a thriving agricultural economy. And yet the villagers still recollect a time not so long ago when things were very different.
पूर्वी फार अगदी सगळं रान उगाड होतं, झाडं तोडली होती, लोकांची दुर्बलता होती. दुर्बलता म्हणजे अति लोकांच्या तारामळे होत्या. धान्य नसं पिकत, 8 महिन्याचं धान्य पिकत होतं. आणि महिन्याचे सावकार लोक इथं पैसे उगवायला यायचे, पैसे उगवून घेऊन जायचे. त्यांचं नाव आमुष्यापण ठेवलं होतं.
It was in these circumstances that a local villager called Kishan Baburao Hazare returned to settle in Ralegan Siddhi after a stint as a driver in the Indian Army. He was strongly affected by the plight of the village and resolved to do something about it. From the very outset, Hazare realized that nothing could be achieved unless he was able to bring people together. So he adopted an unusual but effective strategy. He began repairing the village temple with his own meager savings. This act of altruism helped Hazare win the confidence of the devout villagers, and they began to refer to him affectionately as Anna, or elder brother. With the support of the community, Anna Hazare slowly started confronting the various problems facing the village. The most fundamental of these problems was the scarcity of food, which was totally dependent on the vagaries of the monsoon.
गावची जी परिस्थिती होती ती परिस्थिती दुष्काळी भाग 15-16 इंच पाऊस पडतो आणि जो काही पडतो तोही वाहून जात होता. म्हणून 15 ते 20% लोक एक टायमाला जेवण करून दुसऱ्या टायमाला उपाशीपोटी झोपत होते. 55% लोक बाहेरचं धान्य घेऊन खात होते.
The challenge was to find some way to solve the perennial water crisis that plagued the village. Hazare did not start with anything very ambitious. The first project he undertook was merely to rectify the technical defects in an existing percolation tank which had been built in the village under the government's watershed development program. Once this had been successfully accomplished, a series of small water harvesting structures were then constructed in stages on the hills surrounding the village to trap rainfall and recharge the groundwater table. What distinguished Hazare's approach from conventional watershed programs was the conscious effort he made to involve the villagers in the execution of the work. They contributed not just at the level of planning and design, but even through shramdan, or voluntary labor during construction. This ensured proper and efficient utilization of funds and constant monitoring of the projects at every stage. As a result, water scarcity in Ralegan Siddhi has now become a thing of the past. Every nala band is full, and the water is used to charge the numerous community wells dug all around the village. Each of these wells is run by a small cooperative consisting of about 10 to 15 member farmers who take turns to pump water from the well to their fields.
हे वॉटरशेड डेव्हलपमेंटची एवढी कामं ज्या वेळेला झाली, आता त्याचे रिझल्ट आम्हाला मिळायला लागले की 15 इंच पाऊस पडतो आणि वर्षाला पुरून पाणी आमच्याकडे शिल्लक राहतं. आम्ही इतर गावांना पाणी देतो. 70-80 एकर विहीर बागायत 1200 एकरावर गेलं. उलट इतर खेड्यांना आता इथून पाणी पाठवायला लागलो. एकेकाळी आम्ही टँकर बोलत होतो. एवढंच नाही, जे पूर्वी 15 ते 20% लोक अर्धपोटी झोपत होते, हाताला काम नव्हतं, आज या गावामध्ये एकही कुटुंब उपाशीपोटी नाही. एकही कुटुंब बाहेरचं धान्य घेत नाही. एकही सावकार आला नाही. एवढंच नाही, काही दिवसापूर्वी भाजीपाला इथून एक्सपोर्ट झाला. कुवेत, मास्कत, दुबई इकडे भाजीपाला पाठवला. तर हे होऊ शकतं. 15 इंच पावसावरती दुष्काळावर मात होऊ शकते आणि राळेगण सिटीमध्ये ते घडलं आहे.
The scope of the conservation effort has not been limited to water alone. In fact, The entire catchment area was treated as an integrated ecosystem, and so equal attention has been paid to regenerating the vegetative cover on the barren hills surrounding the village. As part of this strategy, an impressive amount of 5 lakh saplings have been planted in little trenches dug all over the rocky slopes. Many small plantations of trees have already come up, which will act as an effective barrier to soil erosion as well as yield substantial revenue when harvested. A collective decision has also been taken to stop open grazing on community lands and allow the grass to regenerate naturally. Every year, this grass is auctioned on a plot-wise basis to the villagers, which fetches the panchayat an annual income of about 20,000 rupees.
गावामध्ये 1/3 जमिनीपासून जर गावाला एवढं उत्पन्न मिळत असेल तर सरकारी योजना तरी आज किती मिळतं ग्रँट? सरकारी योजना तुमच्या जवाहर योजना एका गावाच्या विकासामध्ये पर हेड पर डोई 8 ते 9 रुपये विकासासाठी मिळतात. आता ह्या गावाचं उदाहरण घ्यायचं झालं तर तुमचं 2000 लोकवस्ती आहे, 18,000 रुपये विकासासाठी मिळतील. 18,000 रुपयामध्ये त्याने गावाचा विकास करायचा, पण 1/3 गवताचं उत्पन्न तुम्हाला 20,000 रुपये मिळत असेल तर गावाच्या विकासाला वेळच लागणार नाही.
But even more valuable than these physical assets is the extent of community participation in Ralegan's development process. All important matters are discussed in the Gram Sabha, whose membership consists of every adult man or woman eligible to vote. Any member has the right to express an opinion, and all decisions are taken by consensus. The most remarkable feature of Ralegan's whole effort is that it has been financed without any special inputs like donations from industrialists or funding agencies. The capital was obtained almost exclusively from existing government schemes and repayable bank loans. The rest was contributed in the form of voluntary labor by the villagers themselves, in whose enthusiastic involvement lay the real key to success.
आज तर असं दिसतं की गावकऱ्यांना जर त्याचं महत्त्व पटलं तर पर्यावरणाचं सांभाळण्याचं काम गावकरीच करू शकतील. आणि गावकऱ्यांना बाजूला ठेवून सरकारने कितीही जरी योजना केल्या तरी कुठंच यश मिळणार नाही. ते आम्हाला 7-25 योजनेत दिसलंच आहे. राळेगण सिटीमध्ये जर तुम्हाला पाहायचं असेल तर DPP एरियामध्ये सरकारने झाडं लावली होती, गावकऱ्यांनी सुद्धा तिथं जनावरं जाऊ दिली नाही, पण टेक्निकल दोष असल्यामुळं त्याला योग्य प्रकारे पाणी न मिळाल्यामुळं ती झाडं सर्व जळून गेली. त्याच जमिनीवरती गावकऱ्यांनी पुन्हा झाडं लावली, ती आज जिवंत आहे. अशी कितीतरी उदाहरणं आहेत राळेगण सिटीमध्ये की जे सरकारने केलं पण यश मिळालं नाही, ते गावकऱ्यांनी केल्यानंतर यश मिळालं. अशी प्रत्यक्ष उदाहरण आहे.